I'm joined today with head coach Bill Tierney of the men's lacrosse team. Thank you for joining me at today's DU Weekly Check-In. Coach, let's talk about your fall season so far. Let's talk about that Canada game. How do you think the guys did?
Well, our fall has been a really interesting one, Nicole, because of we lost so many great impact players from last year, and so we've got some new players, new guys that all of a sudden are 18-year-olds going against a lot of grown men, and that was a real awakening for them. Overall, I thought it was a great day. We hung in there. We were ahead going into the fourth quarter of the first game. And what Canada did was they broke their 52-man roster into two 26-man teams. So the first one we kind of hung in there, and then the second one, all of a sudden, they come back out and it got a little ugly. So, but it was a great learning experience, a great first time we've traveled together as a team. Some of the young guys come in, and it's new to them with the plane and the, all the expectations of hotels and doing schoolwork on the road and all that stuff. So it was a great preparation for us for the season.
All right, let's jump right into the Colorado Lacrosse Showcase. We took on the Denver Outlaws, played a lot of our former players. So how do you think those freshmen did in that second go-around?
Well, I thought the second game was a lot better for us because we had played the first two against the Canada guys. And, even though it's not the Outlaws' full roster, they had a lot of their really good players. It was great to see Kenny Clausen back, who's, had 3 knee surgeries, playing for the Outlaws now, and as you mentioned, all of our guys that were out there. So I was thrilled with the way our young guys played and the way our leaders led. Great to see Jeremy Noble out there with our team, and Jamie Faust, starting in the goal, and then Ryan LaPlante coming in, and as we've had that two-headed monster in the goal, and it looks like it's starting all over again. So we're thrilled with some of our young players and a lot of the returning guys as well.
So now let's focus a little bit more on the players. Who do you think this fall has kind of surprised you, jumped out at you in that freshman class?
In the freshman class, I'd say, certainly the ones that we had expected in Zach Miller and Tyler Pace. Zach's a young man who went to school at the Hill Academy in Canada, although he's a Native American young man, has come in here and just been all that we've hoped he would be, and maybe even more. So we're excited about Zach. And Tyler is a Canadian and who went to high school in the States, and Tyler has just stepped in with Westberg being out with his injury. Tyler has done a great job stepping in, learning the game at a faster pace than he's played in his prior lacrosse, but he picked up well, and he's been really good for us. I think where the surprises came, or the hopes came to fruition, were with 2 of our defensive kids. Christian Bergdorf, a highly recruited, defenseman for us, but has come in and won a starting spot in the fall. Now, clearly, we'll see what happens in the spring, but he's been nothing short of amazing. He's just done a great job, very much like Carson Cannon did a couple of years ago when he was a freshman. And then Jake Nolan has played long stick for us, another freshman, 6'5", big boy, 230 pounds, and has picked up on our system really well. We also have Colin Syracuse, who hasn't played this fall because of shoulder surgery in the summer. We're expecting great things out of him, but honestly, all 6 of our freshman defensemen, Joey Ward, Brian Wegner, all those guys have come in and really done a good job. Scott McGowan is starting to show that he's learning as we come. So we're real excited about them, and the freshman class, although ranked pretty highly, I think is going to come out to be one that when they graduate, which is certainly more important than when they come in, is going to be remembered as one of our all-time great classes here.
Okay, so last question, and I'm going to put you a little bit on the hot seat. Everybody wants to know, how is Wesley Berg's injury and progress coming?
Well, when you have Canadian guys on your team, you have to remember that their box lacrosse experience in the summer is for national championships, and that's kind of where their heart is. And so Wesley got hurt playing in the Minto Cup semifinals and broke his foot. Had surgery right away, which we were thankful for. Right now, here it is early November. He's completely healed. He's got to work on his range of motion and his strength right now, but we weren't taking any chances with Wesley. And as I said earlier, it was good for Tyler, the pace to get in there. But Wes is going to be fine. He's got one of our leaders, certainly our top scorer from last year, and we're going to be a lot better with him than we were without him.
All right, thanks, Coach. And thanks for joining us on today's DU Weekly Check-In with head coach of the men's lacrosse team, Bill Tierney.